back, it's Lindsay here, and today we're going to continue talking about variables, which you've learned a little bit about now. And today we're going to learn how to take a variable and make it into different speeds for our game, so that things don't just fall at one speed the entire time. It actually changes up and makes our game a little bit more challenging. So I'll show you that in Scratch. So here's my code in Scratch. When I press my green flag, there's my coin. It'll wait random amounts of time, and then you'll see that it is falling at different speeds. It's falling fast and slow, and then fast, and all kinds of different things. So here in Scratch is my code that I have for my coin right now. It's a pretty long line of code, and immediately when I opened it up, I thought, why can't I just plug in under operators a pick random instead of change y by -10? Why couldn't I do change y by -10 to -20 or something like that? And the reason is that your coin will fall, but it'll choose speeds as it's falling. So it'll change speed as it's going, and that's not what we want. So this is why we're going to create a new variable today. So I'm going to pop into variables here, and I'm going to make a variable called speed, and it's for this sprite only. It's only talking to my coin. There we go. And right away I need to set the speed as soon as my green flag is clicked. I need to say we're going to pick a number for you to fall, so a speed that you're going to fall at right when the game starts. So I'm going to do a set up here in between when green flag is clicked and forever. And I don't want to talk to coins, I want to talk to my speed variable. And then I don't want to set it to a number that is the same each and every time. I want to make it random. So that's where that pick random comes in. So I'm going to go back into operators, pick random, and it needs to be negative so that it falls. So I'm going to do -5 and -15. The bigger the number, so if it was like -35, the faster your character is going to fall. So I've got a set speed there, and what I need to do now is change this bit here. So it's saying change y by -10. I no longer want to tell the computer what number on my own. I want it to decide the number itself. So I'm going to get rid of this 10 by going back into variables, and I'm going to grab this little speed bubble and pop it right in there. So there we go. So now what it's saying is when I click the flag, go ahead and pick a random number between these two, and then forever change y by that number that you picked. The issue that arises is it's going to pick that same number over and over again because that isn't in the forever loop anymore. So I'm going to have to add a couple more set speeds into my code so that the number keeps changing as the game goes on. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find other places where I would want my speed to reset and change to something new. And if I'm thinking as my game is going, my coin's going to pick a random speed and fall, and then it'll hit the bottom, and we've already taught it to go back to the top. And that's a really good spot for it to then say, okay, let's pick a new speed and try again. So I'm going to go into that if statement. So I'm going to get another set, and I'm going to make it speed, and then I'm going to get that pick random operator again. So -5, -15. So now I've got that when I click my green flag, it'll set my speed, and then it'll fall at that speed. When it hits the bottom, it'll choose a new speed, do it again. But what happens if I hit Mario? Right now, I've got a whole new line of code for hitting Mario, so I need to go back in and I need to add another set speed into that area. So I'll go in between wait and set y, and I'm going to grab that same thing. So we're just plugging in the exact same code a couple of different places so that our code is consistent the entire game through. Make sure it says speed instead of coins. There we go. So if I go in and hit my green flag, my coin falls at one speed and then another speed, and it's going to continue doing that throughout the game. Thanks for tuning in today. Make sure to check back for more videos as we put on the finishing touches for our super cool video game. Bye!